Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Sunday, February 11th, 2018. Not a bad day today here at the homestead. They're calling for rain later. Much warmer today. I think it's like 45, 46 degrees. I woke up this morning. We had an icy snow mix last night. So there was a layer of ice on the panels this morning. These also had ice on them, but these ones had the worst. And I came out and I brushed everything off early, about 9 o'clock. And then I came back out like maybe half an hour later, and they had gotten some sun on them, so I was able to clean the rest of that off and get them cleaned off. And they've been doing very well. We've actually produced and are ready. It's about 1 in the afternoon right now, and we've already brought in 1.2 kilowatt hours on the day so far. So not a bad day. Not a bad day so far as solar goes. Okay, so if you're easily offended, you probably don't want to watch this video. This would be the time to turn it off if you don't want to hear a hard reality. Sorry, there was something on the lens. Hard reality or a hard truth. It would be the time to switch off, because I'm going to get real with you guys here for a second, okay? So I done the video recently saying that 90% of people would voluntarily walk in, lay their guns down, and ask for FEMA's help. So there was a lot of feedback from that video, obviously, and so people were saying, well, how could the government, feed 330 million people? So let me do a little bit of a clarification. Let's go with a scenario that I am the government, okay? And I've decided that we have way too many people in this country and around the world, which there are, okay? And I've decided that I want to cut the numbers down. I want to cull the numbers. There's too many people. Got to have something happen. There's way too many folks going, okay? There's way too many people. Way too many people living too long. Way too many useless people, okay? When you have a country like ours where 50% of the people receive some form of government assistance, okay? So what do we want to keep? We want to keep the productive people. We don't want to keep the parasites. We don't want to keep the people that are a drain on our system. The people that are, eating all the food and doing nothing and being non-productive. So how are we going to do that? So there's several different ways that we can do that. So I'm going to throw one scenario at you on how we're going to do that and what's going to happen after that effect happens, okay? And we're just going to use a real simple scenario of turning out the lights, killing the power. You don't have to do anything else. You kill the power, and let's say they kill the power for 6 months, okay? And they blame it on something. It's somebody else's fault. Of course, no fault of our wonderful government. It's somebody else's fault. But now there's no power for 6 months. So let's talk about what's going to proceed after that, what's going to happen after that, okay? Most people are not prepared. And when I say most people, 95% of the people in this country are not ready for a 2-week disaster. Even 2 weeks, okay? So let's think about that for a second, okay? I want to let that sink in for a moment. Most people are not ready for a 2-week disaster. So what is going to happen immediately after they turn the lights out? First couple days won't be bad. I've said it over and over and over again. You're going to have about a 72-hour window to get to where you need to be or where you want to be, and then after that, forget about it, okay? If you're bugging in or bugging out, or if you're just the average Joe citizen that has done absolutely squadoosh, all of a sudden the reality is going to come on that, hey man, the power's not coming back on. So what's going to happen? You are going to have all of your compromised people are going to die shortly thereafter. So we're going to start out with our nursing home people, our elderly, okay? And a lot of people have put their loved ones in the nursing home and let somebody else take care of them because either they don't want to or they can't, So unless those family members come and take those people out of that nursing home to take care of them, the loss rate in a nursing home is going to be 100%. Because there's not going to be anybody there to take care of them. Because people are going to go home and they're going to take care of their own loved ones. So right there, you're talking about a great number of people that are going to die in short order. And when I say short order, I mean within the first month most of those people will be dead. Okay? Anybody that is using machines to stay alive, they're going to be gone. Anybody that's on dialysis, they're going to be gone. Your hemophiliacs that have to have life-saving medication to survive, they're going to die. People that are insulin dependent, when that insulin runs out, they're going to die. Okay? Your morbidly obese people that are sitting around in their house weighing 6, 7, 800 pounds that have done absolutely nothing and have somebody else bring them in food and stuff all the time, they're going to die. Okay? And I'm being honest, guys. I'm not trying to, be sarcastic or anything like this. I'm just being honest. Okay? All your people in institutions, psychiatric hospitals, unless somebody lets them out, they're going to die. All your people, your mentally challenged people that are in facilities that rely on somebody else to take care of them, they're going to die. And that's going to all happen in short order. Now, as the government looks at it, and they may not tell you this, those are the useless people. We don't want them anyway. All they are is a burden on society. So we'll get rid of them. And the best way to do it is we'll let nature take its course. Okay? So then what happens after that with all the rest of us that are out there? Well, there'll be the culling of the herd, if you will. You will have... There's a lot of stupid people out there, guys, as you well know. Just walk into some of your local stores and you can see it every day. It is amazing. A lot of people will die because of stupidity. A lot of people will die because of not having fresh drinking water. A lot of people will die because they just don't have any common sense or know how to survive, period. They don't even know how to make a fire. So a lot of people will die because of those reasons. So I'm the government again. Now let's think about, what am I doing? What am I trying to do? I'm thinning the herd. I'm getting rid of the weak. I'm getting rid of the useless, in my opinion, the useless, because I'm the government now, okay? We're just doing a scenario here. So I'm getting rid of those type of people that are doing nothing for our society, that are a drain on our society. And if we lose some of the worker bees, then we lose some of the worker bees. Somebody had made the comment, well, they wouldn't want to kill us, we pay all the taxes. Well, we want to get rid of the ones that don't pay the taxes, that do nothing but suck off the system. So, those are the ones that we're going to want to get rid of. Now, we're going to lose some of the worker bees in the process here, guys. It's going to happen, but we have to, there's an acceptable loss. But what's going to happen is, after all this 6-month period of time, now we're going to come out of our bunkers that we've been hiding in, living well and taking care of our own business. And we have the military and stuff like that. And we're going to go, okay, now we're ready to help. We're ready to help you. If you want to come in, we can help you. Now, a lot of people that are left are going to go in, and they're going to look for that help, okay? Because there's no other option. So they will very well be, those type of people that go in, will be the worker bees. They will have survived 6 months of complete chaos, so they're going to be stronger. They're going to be, the people that, are able to work. And so they're going to basically say, well, we're going to rebuild, but you're going to work for food. You're not going to have lazy people laying around doing nothing. They're not going to have that happen. They're not going to take care of those type of people. I think there'll be a big change in that, okay? The days of sitting around and saying that you have this, that, or the other thing and can't work, those days are going to be over. Because if you're useless, you're not going to be a useful person that they're going to need or want. All right? Now, there's going to be a lot of people that won't come in. You're going to have a lot of people like your preppers and your groups that have banded together to survive that are not going to come in. Now, that's when we become a target, okay? Because if we won't conform to the rules that they want us to conform to, they're going to come. They're going to come eventually, okay? Let's say I have a group up here. Let's say we're going to use this as an example too. Let's say I have a group up here and there's 50 of us that have all banded together, and we've survived the crap, and we've had some losses. We've lost some people, due to sickness and disease and whatever else, combat, whatever, okay? But we've survived, and let's say there's 50 of us left at that point. Well, they're going to come, and they're going to say either join us or you're against us. And and at that point, you got to make a decision. And do you join this new order that they have deemed that this is the way it's going to be, or do you fight back? And those are decisions that are going to have to be made at that point. Obviously, it depends on where you are, how productive you are, what you got going on. But if somebody has superior numbers and superior firepower, you got two choices: fight or run. So that's the way it's going to be, and that's the reality of it. Okay, I'm trying to be real with you guys. I'm just throwing a scenario out there, something that could absolutely happen. But the thing is, the FEMA camps, that's not going to be for the sick and the downtrodden and the poor and, oh God help me type of people. They don't want you guys. They don't want those type of people. They will let you die a brutal, horrible death at the hands of everybody else, And if you think that you're one of those people that's going to save everybody, you are sadly mistaken, because you're not. All you're going to end up doing is shortening your time and taking food out of your kids' mouths. And that's the reality. That's absolutely the reality of it. So I definitely want your guys' feedback on this video. We got a lot of feedback on the other video, which was cool. And I definitely want to hear what you guys have to think, because, I mean, this is a reality, guys. This is something that could really, truly happen. And you would have the thinning of the herd. They don't want 330 million people to take care of. Absolutely not. If we lose 250 million people in this country, they could care less, okay? That 50 million that's left are going to be the strongest, they're going to be the smartest, they're going to be the most resilient. That's who they want, because that's who they can get to control, to make them do the work while they sit back. And when I say they, I'm talking the power elite that control things. And they'll have the supplies and they'll have the different things that they need to do what they need to do. So that's just something to think about. I definitely, oh, look at Buddy up here on top of the solar panels. So that's something to think about. Tell me what you guys think. I definitely want your feedback on this topic, because I think it's important. This is just a scenario. But if I'm the government, that's how I'm doing it. Okay? It sounds horrible. It sounds heartless. But the government don't care about you. Okay? So anyway, guys, remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen, okay? We really, truly don't. So, being prepared for whatever's going to happen is just a smart thing to do. And remember, STD, guys, one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever your goals are, whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. And the only one that's going to stop you from doing that is yourself. If you're unhappy in your situation, change your situation. It is as easy as that. I mean, it sounds like, oh, that's an easy solution, but it is. It's that easy, okay? So anyway, I will talk to you all tomorrow. I hope everybody has a great day. I hope you've had a great weekend. The weather here, like I said, today, to me, this is absolutely beautiful. I'll take 45 all day long. It's melting the snow, which is great, and we're getting some decent power in today, so I cannot complain, okay? I will talk to you all tomorrow. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.